So look at this diagram now. This diagram, if you see, is in the shape of an L, right? And it has uniform cross section also. It has uniform cross section also. And what is the cross section? I told you, if you uh, look at it sideways, what is the figure that you get here? This kind of a figure you are getting, right? You're getting an L. This is the cross section, right? So let's draw the cross section.
Yes.
The cross section is in the form of an L. This is how your cross section looks like, right? And the measurements given here are, this is 4 centimeter given to you. Um, this is 2 centimeter given to you. So that means this part is also 2. And because this is 2 given, this is also 2, right? And this is given to be 6. Okay. That means 6 is which length here? 6 is this entire length. Let me write here. This entire length is 6, right? Okay. Fine. Let me write this, but let's say the given measurement, these are not given to you. Let's first write the given. These are the given measurements, okay? And obviously this is also 6. Okay. So first what we are going to do is we are going to find out the area of the cross section. Okay. Let's label this figure here. Okay. And we join this. Let's call this G. And we join this. Let's call it H. So therefore here you see AB is equal to CG, right? Equal to 2 units. So this length here is 2. And GD is equal to DH, equal to 2 units, 2 centimeters. All measurements are given in centimeters. So this is 2, right? Now if you see, the area of this figure is area of rectangle ABCG, right? Area of the cross section is equal to area of the rectangle ABCG. And which rectangle is that? This one, right? This rectangle plus area of square DHCG. And which one is that? This square, right? Plus area of rectangle CHFE. And which is that? This, right? You agree? Area of this cross section is equal to area of these 3. Let us now proceed to find out the area. What is the area of the rectangle ABCG? Length into breadth, right? Now if you see, this is your length, which is equal to 4, right? This is equal to 4 because this entire length is 6, right? And this length is given to be 2, right? So therefore this is 6 minus 2 equal to 4. So length, and what is the breadth here? Breadth here is this 2. So 4 into 2. 4 into 2 plus area of the square. This red shaded square that you see, what is the area? Each side is 2 units. So 2 square is the area plus 2 square plus, and the blue shaded rectangle, again the area here is, this length is 4 centimeter and this length is 2 centimeter. So 4 into 2, right? This is the area of the cross section. Any disagreement? Okay, so this is 20 centimeter square. So this is the area of the cross section. Now you see the area of the cross section. Now if you see there is a length also here that goes in this manner, somewhat in this manner, right? It's a form of a sofa. If you see, a sofa looks like this. The cross section of a sofa looks like an L, right? And if you see, what is the length of this cross? What is the length of this sofa here? What is the length? What is this length here? If you see from the diagram, this length here is 4, right? This length here is 4. So what is the length here? 4. So what is the area of this figure? Area of cross section into length. Area of cross section we have already found out, and the length is 4. Hence the volume is 20 into 4, which is 80. Hence area volume of the figure is equal to area of cross section into length or height. Area of cross section is 20 and its length is 4. The area is volume is 80.
I have not understood
Which one?
how
Which one?
the volume one.
Volume one, you could not understand the length, right? So if this
Yes,
looks
sir.
like a sofa, isn't it? This looks like a sofa, right? And this is the seat of the sofa, right? This is the part where you lean, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
The cross section of this sofa is in the form of an L, right? Whose area we have already found out, right? And what
Yes,
is the
sir.
length? What is the length of this sofa? This one, right? What is the length of this sofa? You understood this is the length or not? This is the main part.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is the length of the sofa. And what is the length given here? 4 centimeters, right? This length, 4 centimeters. So you multiply the area of the cross section with the length to get the volume of the figure. Okay,
Yes, sir. Sir.
fine. If we shall now do number the part C of this question. Okay, let's see this. The figure given below shows the cross section of a swimming pool, 10 meters broad, 2 meters deep at one end, and 3 meters deep at the other end. Calculate the volume of water it will hold given that its length is 40. Okay, the swimming pool, the cross section of a swimming pool looks like this. Now, what do you mean by cross section of a swimming pool? What do you mean by cross section of a swimming pool? Can anyone tell me? Let's say the aerial view of a swimming pool. You're looking at the swimming pool from the top, right? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
These are the, if you're looking at the swimming pool from the top, these are the measurements that are given to you. Okay. Now, the question here is calculate the volume of water it will hold. So now if you're looking at the swimming pool from the top, it looks like this. It looks like a trapezium actually, right? So let's label this trapezium, right? So that means the cross section of a swimming pool is in the shape of a trapezium, right? So cross section of the swimming pool is in the shape of a trapezium, right? Because you're looking at it, you're having an aerial view, you're looking at it from an aeroplane or an helicopter. Okay. So what should be the area of the cross section? Therefore, area of the cross section is equal to area of trapezium ABCD. What is the area for trapezium? Half sum of the length of its parallel sides into height, right? Now, if you see in the cross section, what are the parallel sides? AD is the one parallel side, BC is the other parallel side, right? And what is the height? Height is AB, right? Now put the values here. Length of AD is 2, length of BC is 3, and length of AB is 40, which is equal to half into 5 into 40. Now you can cancel this here to get 100 meter square. This is the area of the cross section. Now how will you get the volume? The swimming pool also has a depth, right? Because you are having an aerial view of the swimming pool. Okay, it contains water. It should have a depth also. And what is the depth of the pool given here? Given that its length is 40 meter, that means the depth here is 40 meters, right? So therefore, how much water will it hold?
Sir, how the depth is 40 meter?
Wait, let me just see once again. Okay. 10 meter broad. Okay, this is broad 10 meters. Okay, that means the depth here of the swimming pool is 10 meters. Okay, see here, 10 meter broad, right? So that means the depth of the swimming pool is 10 meters. That means height of the cross section is how much? 10 meters. So therefore, what is the volume of the water in the swimming pool? Area of cross section into height or depth or length. Area of cross section is 100 and the length here is 10, which is equal to 1000 meter cube. This is the volume of water that the swimming pool will hold. Okay, that's it. This chapter is over.